Hey, all. Thought we'd do a quick overview of this Nugget ice maker now that I've been using it for a few days, and some of the pros and cons and how I think it might be good for you if you're interested in this. So first off, I'll say it's a nice overall design, relatively compact. Does have a little handle here so you can carry it around, plugs into the wall, usually the regular outlet, and is generally, I would consider, relatively portable. Single button operation. So one button turns it on, hold down the button, does a cleaning cycle. So relatively easy to clean, and I can show you that in a second. Obviously, you want to know about making ice. So what I did here is I filled it up and turned it on right at 10:35 just to give you a sense. And one of the nicest parts about this ice maker is within a short amount of time. So this is 1 hour later. You do get a nice ice production in this basket here. So it takes only about 10 to 15 minutes to really start filling up the basket, and about an hour into it, the ice will continually kind of shoot out of here as it gets cold and frozen and so forth. The nuggets themselves are basically little squares, and this unit itself does not keep anything frozen, in the sense that if the ice melts, it'll drain down into the reservoir and then basically redo itself. So I kind of want to give you a sense, even after an hour. Just grab these glasses right here, fill them up for you. You guys can account for the spillage. So we've got about 1.5 mason jars worth, and you'll see the basket itself, left over, maybe about 2 mason jars, give or take. You'll see here, so this is the basket itself, so you're limited in size of quantity of ice by this basket. It does have an auto ice full and add water indicator. The ice, basically, to fill the reservoir, you put about 4 cups of water in here, ideally filtered water, basically up to about this line, so it's below the basket. So you fill that up with water, basket goes in, and then the water is pulled through the machine, frozen, sits in this basket, you use it, and then if you don't use it in time, it'll melt and go back into the reservoir. So, you know, it does do a nice job. If you've been listening to my review this far, you hear this fan going. So that to me is the immediately knock on this machine. This is not quiet. That fan is very loud. I don't even know what to equate it to. It's a blower. That's obviously how it's making ice so quickly and cool. But this is not something I would want sitting on my counter, my kitchen counter, on a daily basis, making ice. It's just too loud. Where I think this really has applications is if you've got a party, if you've got a party going on, if you've got an event going on, if you're tailgating, you can easily grab this guy, bring him with you, throw a couple bottles of water in here, hit the button, and within 30 minutes you've at least start getting ice for your event. Obviously, you don't even need 2 full mason jars of ice. You're going to use for drinks or something. You can, that would equate to maybe 4 mason jars or small glasses. It'll continue to make ice as it's going. I just don't think this is a very good like if this was on a kitchen. I'm in a large family right now. This amount of ice is going to be gone after 2 people grab some drinks, and then you've got this really loud fan going on. So it doesn't really make the quantity of ice, nor does it keep it cold, nor is that fan the most attractive thing to have running. So I will tell you that if you have, again, parties, events, social hours where you can pull this machine out, throw it on, it's going to make some nice, drinkable ice and so forth, that's great. But I've got a fridge with an ice machine in it, and it's quiet, so it doesn't need to kind of run this loud. But overall, nice design. Everything else about it, it works well. You can see it's already spitting.
Okay, we have our ice bucket. General look. I've cleaned it. I've added filtered water. It's really hard to see the max markings here. It'd be nice if the manufacturer would do those in a black or a gray so it's a little easier to see, but I can feel it with my finger. Maybe it's just because I'm getting older. So I filled it with filtered water, and you put the basket back in and then close the lid, and we're going to plug it in. I'm pretty sure that it won't start right away. I'll time it and let you know how quickly things happen. Okay, I found the directions, and it says it'll be red. It says if you short press the clean button, it'll start making ice. There we go, and I can hear it working up there. And then it says if you long press this button, it will actually go through the cleaning process. So just know that when you get it, if you long press that, you're going to end up sending it into the cleaning process. And you can see now that the fan is blowing. There's some little loose plastic stuff here, and we shall see how long it takes. It is 11:40 a.m. and the ice maker just started. Okay, it's 11:46 and I'm starting to hear some noises, so I'll come back over here and check. And actually, oh, there comes a little chunk. It's working. Little chunks coming out. Might be a little while, but hey, it works. Like restaurant shaved ice. Oops, dropped a magnet. Look at that. Restaurant shaped ice. Shaved ice. Oh yeah, baby, this came just in time for Thanksgiving. Awesome.
Little ice machine. Here's a little scoop that comes with it. And it's beautiful little ice, which helps me because I have problems with my stomach. But it just is a constant little maker. It's a really good little machine, easy to operate, easy to set up. Yep, you'll